Unrivaled just lost 65% of their audience in 1 year. WNBA players, who were threatening to strike last month, are now begging to play for their old salaries. Let me show you exactly how this empire is crumbling in real time.
Guys, there is no interest in pretend basketball. I have been telling you guys for years, as the mainstream media has intentionally lied to us. These elite athletes are amazing! This is the best basketball in the world! Woohoo!
The numbers don't lie, and they're absolutely brutal. Unrivaled Season 2 opened on TNT to 107,000 viewers. Last year, opening night pulled 313,000. That's not a dip. That's a nosedive off a cliff. And here's the part nobody wants to say out loud. The only draw in women's basketball just proves she's irreplaceable.
Season 2 of Unrivaled, opening night. They averaged 107,000 viewers on TNT. That is a 65% decline compared to last year.
Because when Caitlin Clark isn't on your screen, nobody's watching, not Angel Reese, not Paige Bueckers, not Asia Wilson, or whatever her name is this week. Unrivaled is paying Paige Bueckers $348,000 to generate 17,000 viewers. Do the math on that business model. I'll wait. TNT spent millions promoting this league. Mainstream media told us women's basketball was exploding. They sold us a narrative that elite athletes deserve our attention and our money. But the audience spoke, and what they said was devastating. We don't want more women's basketball, we want less. Now, let's talk about why Unrivaled was really created. On the surface, it's about giving WNBA players leverage. It's about providing them options so they can demand better contracts. Noble, right? But there's one tiny problem with that strategy. Your backup plan has to actually work. Unrivaled was supposed to be the ace up their sleeve during negotiations. WNBA players would walk into that boardroom knowing they had somewhere else to go. They'd threaten to leave. They'd demand 30% of gross revenue. They'd stand firm because Unrivaled would catch them if they fell, except Unrivaled isn't catching anybody. It's falling faster than they are. The collective bargaining agreement deadline was supposed to be today. Obviously, they're not meeting it, but here's where it gets absolutely wild. After months of WNBA players claiming they'd go on strike, after all that tough talk about standing firm and fighting for what they deserve, they're now considering playing under the old CBA. The same deal they called insulting. The same breadcrumbs they said weren't enough.
Months now, WNBA players have publicly claimed that we are standing firm. We are fighting for our right to be overpaid. We are fighting for our right to be compensated with money we have no way of earning.
How do you go from demanding millions to accepting pesos in less than 2 months? I'll tell you exactly how. You lose your leverage. Every time Unrivaled posts another embarrassing rating, WNBA players lose negotiating power. Every time TNT executives look at those numbers and question their investment, the players' position gets weaker. The NBA offered them 50% of net revenue. That's the money left after expenses. Sounds fair when you're a league that's been losing money for 30 years straight, right? But WNBA players rejected it. They want 30% of gross revenue. The total before expenses are subtracted. Under that proposal, the league would lose $700 million. More than they've lost in their entire 3-decade existence. Let me break down this insanity. The league is offering them million-dollar contracts. That's literally what they originally asked for. But now they're so entitled, so stubborn, so convinced of their own worth, that they'd rather play for their old salaries than accept what they demanded in the first place. Last time I checked, the electric company doesn't accept beliefs as payment. Your landlord doesn't care about your principals when rent is due. And you know what's beautiful about all this? The market is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. It's telling us the truth. All those articles about women's basketball growth? Illusion. All those claims about new stars emerging? Fiction. The growth wasn't real. It was going from nothing to slightly more than nothing while media pretended it was a revolution. Think about what playing under the old CBA means. WNBA players could strike at any moment without notice. The league has zero incentive to speed up negotiations. Why would they? The product on the court already tarnishes their brand. Let these players show everyone how replaceable they are. Let them walk. See what happens. Here's what nobody's saying, but everyone's thinking. The only thing keeping the WNBA alive is NBA subsidies. Billionaire owners have been patient. They've invested millions into a league that generates nothing but losses, complaints, and problems. But that patience has limits. And with Unrivaled proving there's no alternative market for these players, those limits are being tested. Nisa Collier can talk all she wants about sustainability. Brianna Stewart can promote Unrivaled as the future. But when your opening night loses 65% of last year's already mediocre audience, the writing's on the wall. TNT can't keep throwing money at a product that can't draw flies to fresh garbage. The WNBA has one advantage over startup leagues: longevity. They've survived 30 years of losses because the NBA kept them afloat. But surviving isn't thriving. And now, with every alternative league failing, WNBA players should be grateful for what they have. Instead, they're demanding more from a system that's already giving them everything. Project Pole Sun, or whatever other league tries to launch, won't save them either. These investors keep making the same mistake. They think the product is good but undermarketed. They think with enough promotion and the right platform, women's basketball will find its audience. They're wrong. The audience has been offered this product repeatedly. They've rejected it every single time. Paige Bueckers is the perfect example of fake stardom. She's one of the highest paid players in Unrivaled. Media hypes her constantly. She's supposed to be the next big thing. But 107,000 people showed up to watch her. That's a college volleyball game. That's a minor league baseball game on a Tuesday afternoon. That's not a star. That's a marketing campaign pretending to be a star. The WNBA Players Union made a catastrophic miscalculation. They thought Caitlin Clark's popularity meant the entire league was rising. They thought one generational talent meant every player deserved generational money. They convinced themselves that correlation equals causation. Now, reality is hitting them harder than a Brittany Gurrier elbow to the face. If the 2026 season happens under the old CBA, watch how fast the narrative changes. The same players talking about solidarity will be the first ones taking individual deals. The same athletes demanding equity will realize equity means splitting pennies. When your beliefs don't pay the mortgage, beliefs get flexible, real fast. And let's address the elephant in the room. The NBA doesn't need the WNBA. Not for publicity, not for social credit, not for anything. It's charity wearing the costume of a partnership. The moment it stops being worth the hassle, it ends. WNBA players keep pushing like they have leverage. They don't. They have the illusion of leverage, and that illusion is shattering with every Unrivaled broadcast. The mainstream media won't tell you this. They'll keep pushing the narrative. They'll keep pretending growth is happening. They'll keep calling mediocre players elite athletes, but the ratings don't care about narratives. The audience doesn't care about agendas. And the market sure as hell doesn't care about feelings. Unrivaled's failure isn't just about one league collapsing. It's proof that women's basketball as a commercial product has a ceiling. That ceiling is Caitlin Clark. Without her, you get 107,000 viewers on a major network. With her, you get numbers that actually matter. Remove her, and the entire ecosystem collapses back to irrelevance. So, here's what happens next. WNBA players accept something close to the old CBA, or they strike and get replaced. Unrivaled either shuts down after the season or limps along, burning investor money until someone pulls the plug. The media keeps lying about growth that isn't happening. And a year from now, we'll be having this exact same conversation because nothing fundamentally changed. The house of cards is falling. The emperor has no clothes. Pick your metaphor. They all apply. Women's basketball got handed a golden opportunity with Caitlin Clark. Instead of building around her, they resented her. Instead of capitalizing on real interests, they demanded fake interests count the same. Now they're learning a lesson the market teaches everyone. Eventually, you're worth what someone will pay, not what you think you deserve. Comment below. Should WNBA players take the old deal or strike? Because at this point, I'm not sure which option is more embarrassing.